Not only are they sitting as close to my van as they can get, but they also just keep walking across my pitch, shouting back and forth across over my van. Welcome everyone. So in this episode we're going to head to Beachview Holiday Park in SIZEWELL in Suffolk. We're going to check out the campsite facilities and then we're going to get out there and explore the local area. Hope you can join me, should be good. Let's crack on, let's live the dream. So yeah, first impressions of the site. It is a nice site, it's very well maintained. They're charging me £30 for the night. That is for an electric hookup pitch with a tap. There's no option for non-electric, unfortunately, because I would have preferred that, obviously. Yeah, it's busy, there's a lot of people about. So it's going to be hard filming on here because there's a lot of people in caravans and they all sit around and watch the scruffy man set up, don't they? So I often find sites like this quite hard to film on when you're trying to make a sneaky review, but we'll see what we can do anyway. Go and check out the facilities in a minute and see what they have to offer, and yeah, should be good. Let's crack on, we're living the dream. So I didn't have to book into reception, I booked online, paid online, so when I turned up there was just a man waiting there for me, and he just shooed me straight to my pitch. He obviously read my number plate, took me straight to my pitch, so yeah, all good. So the campsite does have Wi-Fi vouchers that you can buy for the Wi-Fi. Now the Wi-Fi does seem to be very good strength, but I'm not going to be buying a Wi-Fi voucher. Oh no. So I'm going to go check out the facilities now. Yeah, good, nice, clean, modern facilities. I like these. Yeah, very good. Couple of seats. Few DVDs. Now I'm going to go through these DVDs because I've only got one DVD with me and I watched that the other day on the last video. So yeah, the campsite is right by the beach. Very good for coastal access. Brilliant. So those facilities were really good, really happy with them. There is a really nice clubhouse as well, with a nice bar in there, and a nice bit where you can sit looking out over the sea, which was great, I thought, yeah. And a nice little porch bit outside as well. So yeah, really nice, really like that, really good. Yeah, gonna have some breakfast now, and then crack on and head off out. I wasn't very prepared on this trip, so breakfast is half a pack of peanuts, because I'll have the other half as part of my tea, and 5 packs of pork scratchings. Yeah. There was some like cakes and ice creams in the clubhouse bar, but I can't eat any of that from my diet, unfortunately. Yummy. Right, gonna head off now and see if I can get to Leiston Old Abbey. I tried to get there on a previous video and it was all flooded, so hopefully we'll have better luck this time. Let's roll. Living the dream. SIZEWELL power station behind me there. I think that did say on Google Maps that there is a visitor centre. might have to check that out later, but we'll see. Might have too much else to do. Too busy living the dream. I can see SIZEWELL in the distance as well. SIZEWELL right over there. Yep. That's where I was this morning. So I'm back on the footpath that I was on in the Dunwich video. So yeah, got the big bird wildlife area over there with all the bird hides. I went in one of them on the video before, and Leiston, old Abbey in the distance there, should be there soon. Hopefully I can get to it this time. Last time the ground was all flooded and I couldn't get to it, but hopefully this time we'll be able to make it, people. Should be good, hopefully, anyway. Yeah. Well, from what I remember last time, this bit where I am now was completely flooded, and now it's completely dry, so it looks like we might actually be able to make it to the Abbey today. All good, eh? Nice walk. Blooming hot though, really hot. Shouldn't have wore jeans. Well, I made it. It is only a very small ruins. It was built in the 14th century, and then the ground flooded and they moved the Abbey further inland to Leiston. I went to Leiston Abbey in a different video. So yeah, very small, very out of the way. I did mention to the man on the campsite who showed me my pitch I was coming here, and he didn't even know it was here, that it existed. So yeah, that's a little secret I guess not even the locals know about. Now unfortunately it is fenced off by a little electric fence. So I've just walked around here and there is no battery hooked up to this fence, so I'm pretty sure it's not electric despite the signs. So I might go and snout it out a bit more, because it does look like it's been turned into a pillbox. You can see the old machine gunnery bits there, whatever you call them. So yeah, this is a little pillbox. So they obviously built a pillbox in the middle of it. Yeah, pretty good size. Probably shouldn't spend too much time in here in case someone with authority turns up. Yeah. Yeah, not a bad little place. Not entirely sure it was worth the walk from the campsite. It was about 30-45 minute walk, and you know, it is very small, so if you want to come visit it, then yeah, check it out. It's good for the history and what have you. But otherwise, you know, it's nothing too spectacular, admittedly. So I'm just going to head back to the campsite now, and I'm going to pack my tea with me so I can eat my tea on the beach tonight. And then I'm going to head further down the opposite direction. I think it's a place called Thorpeness. Going to head there, check that out. I don't think there's anything there, to be fair. I think it's just a tiny little seaside village, but I think it's just a few houses, but we'll go and have a look anyway, head that way. Yeah, further down that way you can get to a place I do want to go. I think it's called Aldeburgh or something like that. That looks really nice, but my legs are really hurting. Aldeburgh, I don't know, something like that, written in the bottom of the screen. But yeah, my legs are really hurting and I don't think I'm going to make that today. But who knows, eh? So I just got back to pack my tea, ready for the next walk, and the campsite is definitely a lot fuller. They are quite close, them vehicles, to be fair, a little bit closer than I would normally like. Yeah, I guess for 30 quid I do like a bit more privacy and a bit more space, but you know, it is what it is. I'm going to be out pretty much most of sunlight hours anyways. That will be annoying if tomorrow morning those people are just sitting out there all morning and I'm trying to get a lay in, but you know, we'll see what happens. Anyway, let's crack on with the next walk. My legs are absolutely killing me. Absolute killing me. So I came out of the campsite and turned right, and I'm walking along the cliff top, and luckily it is all in dense shade, and that is really appreciated at the minute. Yeah, it's lovely and cool, because I think I'm getting heat stroke. It's really hot today, but oh, this bit is bliss. I did want a beach walk, but you know what? Not when there's shade about. Wow, let's check this out, eh? Go and do a bit of urban exploring, shall we? Looks like you can get in here. I don't know what it was, if it was a pillbox or what, a machine gun magazine or what, but let's go and have a look. Yeah, definitely a bit of excitement, eh? A bit of urban exploring. Always good. Check out random little buildings like this. Always good when you don't stumble across a junkie or a dead body or something like that, you know. Totally put a downer on the trip, eh? Right. Let's get back to the walk then. Thorpe Ness, here we come. Well, there certainly are some fantastic buildings here in Thorpe Ness, yeah. Yeah, brilliant. Well, that was a nice little walk through the town. I could make it to Aldeburgh. I can see it in the distance and it's not too far, but I don't know whether I'll have time. I'm gonna have some tea now anyway. I got some salad, which was all I could get in the shop on the way here, and it just feels like there's nothing in here, really light. And steamy in the bag. The bag is really hot. And yeah, I think it started to go bad, to be fair. It does smell like it is getting a little bit rotten, which is a bit annoying because there's nothing else I can have. But we'll see anyway. Got that with some sardines and some peanuts, the rest of the peanuts. I'm gonna get this all over me, I know I am. Never mind. That leaf is definitely rotten. What do you do? I'm starving. Well, Aldeburgh isn't actually that far. looks like I am going to make it. I'm not going to go into the town. I do want to explore it one day because it's meant to be a really lovely place, but I'm just going to check out the beach and then head back because it is going to start getting late soon, and you know, I don't want to be out all night, so just going to check out the beach really. But yeah, looks like I'm going to make it there in time. Sweet. Might come back to Aldeburgh another day, that is the plan. There is a campsite there. I believe it is very expensive though, from what I've seen when I've looked into it in the past, but yeah, maybe one day I'll return and shit on by a seagull. Apparently that's meant to be good luck, but I don't feel very lucky. So that was a very short-lived little walk around Aldeburgh. I would like to go back one day and explore more of it, but I have got to get back. Very eventful anyway, bloody seagull. That got me thinking when the last time that happened to me was, and then I realised that it was almost 2 years ago to this day, because it keeps coming up in my Facebook memories. I was in Cornwall and I was looking for basking sharks, and I got the bus to Senan Cove, and I was walking back to Porthcurno to keep an eye out for them, and I got off the bus, walked the first 100 yards, and a seagull just shit all over me, and it covered me, absolutely covered me. Luckily the only places that left alone were my face and my hair, and that I was very grateful for. But I then thought, right, well, that's going to be good luck. I'm going to see a basking shark. So when I got to Land's End, I went and bought a bottle of my favourite cider, the Scrumpy, and I was like, oh, I'm going to drink that after I see my basking shark. And of course I never saw the basking shark. I just got crapped on by a seagull, and that was it. Yeah, never mind. That was one hell of an adventure, that was. Would love to get back out there someday and show you some places around there. Hopefully it'll happen, but right now it probably ain't gonna. But we'll see anyway. You know, we can dream, can't we? Yeah. Fantastic evening, eh? What a time to be out. I mean, I'll be honest, I can't wait to get back, sit down, put that DVD on and rest these legs. Yeah, but it's still amazing being out here, still having a good time, just in a lot of pain and covered in seagull feces, but you know, all part of the adventure, isn't it? Yeah, lovely walk. So I would like to thank 2 subscribers who have made donations to the channel, which I have put towards the stay on this campsite. So yeah, thank you very much, Deborah Hallworth, really appreciate it. And thank you very much, George and Jane, really appreciate it. Yeah, thank you. Yep. Thanks everyone though, if you've watched this far in the video, you are helping me out, so I do appreciate everyone. Cheers. Lovely clouds in the sky. I don't think they're showing up quite as good on the camera, but yeah, they are nice. Have to be careful I don't fall down a rabbit hole. Yeah. So one thing I do like about this beach is that with all the like sea cabbage or whatever it is coming up through the pebbles, it kind of reminds me of like the New Mexico desert, which is quite suiting because obviously without the sea the being there, but it's quite suiting because that's where they did the nuclear testing in America. And then where we were earlier, just past Aldeburgh, whatever it's called, you get Orford Ness, and Orford Ness is where we did the nuclear testing. So yeah, I find it quite suiting really. I just find that looks a little bit similar. You're probably thinking, what is this Pratt talking about? But to me it looks similar. Obviously, yeah, without the sea, yeah, without the greenery where I am now, but it makes sense to me, people. You won't understand what goes on in Bongo Ben's head, I'm sure. Right, I'm back now. Gonna get the DVD on and just chill out for a bit and then go to bed. So I can hear the people that are just there. Now, to be fair, they're not being overly loud, it's just that they're quite close. But that does worry me that I will get woken up early in the morning, and I do like a lie-in. I don't sleep too good in the mornings. Once I start to get woken up, I can't get back to sleep, so hopefully I'll be able to get a proper lie-in. Well, I say lie-in, I mean, you know, 9 o'clock. But yeah, we'll see. Yeah, I have seen it before, but we'll put it on, give it a watch. Morning everyone. Yeah, I didn't sleep too great last night. I did wake up in the middle of the night. Now, that's not the fault of the campsite, that's just me, unfortunately. And yeah, the people around me have been chatting quite a bit since 8 o'clock, but it is gone 8, so it's not the end of the world. The people next to me there are just sitting outside pretty much, well, they're not now, I've waited for them to go, so I'm not being too intrusive. But they're pretty much sitting out there as close to my van as they can get, which is a little bit irritating, but that's how it is, you know. That's sort of the Russian roulette of campsites, isn't it? Sometimes you get pictures that you love where you're far away from everyone, and sometimes you don't. So I have also noticed that the people on the pitch next to me, not only are they sitting as close to my van as they can get, but they also just keep walking across my pitch to get to the main path, which is a bit annoying, a bit inconsiderate as well, but that's just individuals. You can't blame the campsite for that. They were also having a chat with someone this morning who was on the path, just sort of shouting back and forth across over my van, which of course is very irritating. So obviously Bongo Ben likes his peace and quiet, and not here to mingle with people. I do like my privacy, I do like my space. So yeah, this pitch, this is probably for someone who's a bit more communal than me, this pitch. But, you know, it is what it is. Campsites have different pitches. Sometimes you get one that you really love, and sometimes you don't. This isn't a bad pitch. I'm sure if those people weren't sitting so close, they have got a lot of space the other side they could be sitting on. It'd probably be a bit of a different experience. But it is how it is. I haven't had a horrendous stay because of it. This is a nice site. The facilities are nice. I've been and checked out the bins. One of each bin, good size, clearly labelled, so that's good. There is a toilet waste disposable point, so yeah, all good there. The facilities are nice and clean. I do like them facilities. So there is also a laundrette room as well. I've been and had a look around. This is quite busy. I'm surprised how busy it is, because we are in the week and the campsite seems to be full now. So yeah, it is a busy one. I don't know where the nearest bus stop is. There's probably not one in walking distance. So I'm going to pack up now and head off. If you've enjoyed any of this, like and subscribe and catch me on another adventure. It'd be great to have you on board, people. Keep living the dream.